Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Giants Outsiders, episode 19. You are now rocking with the hardest voice of sports, the muscle of the Giants community, Fist Vegas. And I'm joined by the sharpest sports bettor on the planet, the 60-minute man himself, Kai Pizzle. What's happening, baby?
How about that Darius Slayton?
Y'all hear that laugh?
How about that Darius Slayton, Fisk?
Hey, look, man.
Say my name, say my name. If you've been hating on Darius, say that motherfucking name. Say that name, say my name.
He been waiting all week. He waited all week to big up Darius Slayton.
You need right here, right now, in front of everybody, in front of all these good people. Look, yes, LA, yes. And where's little Timmy at? Timmy come out of his coma? Timmy need to come up out of his coma and apologize to Darius Slayton. Let me read this, Fisk. Supporting Big Fisk is supporting, what is it, small businesses?
Supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses.
Okay, now let me read this. How about that boy 86?
Oh, my
Time
God.
to give Pizzle his flowers. Slayton, Wandell, and Bellinger, and possibly OBJ going into the playoffs. Look out.
Okay. All right.
Just go ahead. I give you the floor, my man. I give
All
you
right.
the floor.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal with Darius Slayton. All right. A lot of y'all been on me about Darius Slayton. Okay. The same way I'm on y'all about hitting the like button. 80 people in here. We got 30 likes. Hit the like button. If I jump through the stream and snatch your soul like a Saw movie.
I'm smoking that Darius Slayton hater pack right now.
But check this out, right? Here's my thoughts on Darius Slayton. At the beginning of the season, he was filth. Okay, he was flat filth. Sometime around October, he became trash. And then sometime around 2 weeks ago, he graduated to a bum. Okay. And then as of last week, as of Sunday, he's gone from filth to trash to bum to he's serviceable. So shout out to Darius.
That's bullshit, Fizz. That ain't eating your crow.
A serviceable NFL wide receiver. What?
That's not eating your crow, Fizz.
I am eating my crow. I just called Darius Slayton serviceable.
He's serviceable.
You know how hard that was for me to do?
Serviceable?
Yes. He all right. He not a bum no more. He graduated.
Serviceable?
I no longer think he's trash. How about that? I'd have came a long way, Pizzle. I'd have came a long way. All right, he's earned some stripes with me, because at the beginning of the season he was filth, and then he graduated from filth to trash, and then when he went from trash to being a regular little bum, and now he graduated from bum to being a serviceable NFL receiver. The next step is for me to say, oh, he's actually good.
He is good.
That's the next step.
He is good.
So maybe he could do something versus the Cowboys, or maybe.
Okay. You remember how you said Tony was like, he like Sasquatch out there. He like Bigfoot, right? He a myth. Like Darius Slayton, like Batman.
What?
He done came in here to save Gotham. He saved the whole fucking city, Fisk.
No,
he saved the whole damn city.
See, Pizzle, Darius Slayton.
No, I ain't doing too much. No.
Bro, he's not Batman. Darius Slayton is like,
he is Batman.
He's like,
man's got not all heroes.
Slayton is like Batwoman. You know what I'm saying? He pop up once every like 10 episodes.
Stole shit. He instilled nothing. He's earned his right.
Bro. I said he's serviceable. He done gone up 3 notches. He went from filth to trash to a bum to serviceable. He doing it. He putting in work. He putting in work.
I don't say it, but are you kind of sounding like somebody else I know on YouTube?
No, bro. It takes a lot. It took a lot for me to call him serviceable. It did. It took a lot. Because at the end of the day, he's serviceable, bro. Let's not overdo this, okay. Let's not overdo this. He's a serviceable receiver, which is a hell of a lot more than I had to say about him 2 months ago. Because 2 months ago, I thought he was going to be out the league.
2 weeks ago, you was sitting on this very podcast, crying your eyeballs out about how we ain't got no receivers. We got Darius Slayton,
bro. That's like saying I ain't got no food, but I got a loaf of bread on the counter.
You gonna tell me that what was it, 56 yards? That didn't do nothing for you.
Having Darius Slayton is literally that's the equivalent of having mayonnaise sandwiches. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't got no food. I'm hungry, and then Daddy come home and say, "You better eat the mayonnaise sandwiches and be happy." That's what Darius Slayton is. He's a mayonnaise sandwich. Man, all right, he ain't peanut butter jelly.
You got bologna and cheese. You're the definition of a hater right now, Fist.
Darius Slayton he just enough to keep you from starving. He a mayonnaise sandwich. Quit playing with me. Mayonnaise sandwich.
What?
I'm giving him credit. This is me giving him credit because 2 months ago I wouldn't even have called him a mayonnaise sandwich. I would have called him a fly that needs to be swatted that's fuzzing around my freaking ear.
Are you fed though? Are you fed?
No, I'm still hungry.
You fed?
Nah, I'm big boy over here. I'm 6'5", 280, maybe even 290 because I had 2 Mongolian beefs today. I'm putting in work. Mayonnaise sandwiches is not enough for me.
Man.
Shout out the hell is that? What? Max
Customs. Can't you read this? Max Customs.
Well, he should have put a space.
Let me read this since you can't read it. Smoke that Texas right now. How you gonna hate on a man you can't read?
Bro, he should put a space in there. Put a space in your name, Max Customs. Shout out to Max Customs. Shout out to Pizzle 86 did his thing.
Thank you, Max.
Listen, I'm happy bro.
Talking about
Darius Slayton is all we have. And I appreciate and respect Darius Slayton's contributions to this team. Okay. Shout out to Darius Slayton. Because I tell you what, Darius Slayton, out of all the receivers on this roster, is the only one that be putting in work. Wandale don't do nothing. Golladay, we're giving Golladay a funeral service later on in the show. Sills is trash. No, is Sills filth? Nah, yeah, Sills is filth. Okay, he ain't graduated to trash yet. Wandale is trash. Okay, Sills is filth. All right, Marcus Johnson is filth. Who else we got over there? Who that dude who took Kenny Golladay, please?
First of all, Wandale ain't trash. Stop saying that. Wandale ain't trash.
Wandale trash, bro.
What?
I'm sorry, Wandale trash, bro. He ain't done nothing.
You talking?
Wandale ain't done nothing. I need like a good 5 for 50, and I promote him to bum status. Okay, Wandale trash. Okay, I need a good like 5 for 50 and like a 10-yard run at the catch or something. All right, he ain't done nothing. Okay, he ain't done nothing. He been playing for a month now and ain't had one impact play.
Man.
Can somebody please name the impact play that y'all saw for Wandale?
I can name the impact play for Darius Slayton.
And that's my point. And that's why I promoted Darius Slayton to be a serviceable NFL player. Shout out to Darius Slayton.
What you need to another guy is the man.
He on this wide receiver core. He's
the man.
On the Giants wide receiver core, Darius Slayton is a kingpin. He is a straight ball.
That's cool. That's more. Listen, I know all my dogs in the chat. They behind me on this,
bro. Look, Daniel Jones.
They behind me.
Listen, this is why Daniel Jones is the MVP. He got filth, trash, bum, and a serviceable receiver out there, and he is 7-2. This is why Daniel Jones is the MVP. This is why my guy is the MVP. Period. This man is 7-2, and Richie James is filth. He cost us a damn game. I forgot about Richie James. Okay. And that's another thing. How Richie James still leading the Giants in receiving, and I ain't seen that fool on the lineup of receiver in weeks. When's the last time Richie James
coming on that?
Huh?
Darius Slayton's the best receiver on this team.
They ain't saying much.
I'm just saying he is. He started.
I got a room full of fat chicks. One of them got to be pretty.
Hey, how trash is Kenny Golladay though?
Nah, he filth. He's filth. Golladay is filth.
How you gonna hit my man in the hands and he just fucking drop it?
Golladay is filth. Okay, I try not to rip Golladay because I honestly felt bad for him. I did. Like my black heart kind of poured for him a little bit. You know, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt bad because he said all the right things, Pizzle, for like 2 weeks.
He said all the right things for like a brother would. Like, is that what you was saying?
Yeah, because bro, he really wanted to play good. Like he was like, yo, like I really want to impact this team. I've never been on a winning team before. I can't wait to come back and contribute and help out. He was saying all the right stuff. He had Giants fans rooting for him, and then he came out and just, wet the bed ain't even appropriate.
I can relate this to life right here. It's like the Giants is this beautiful girl, right? This beautiful woman, and she got two guys. She got two. One of them's named Kenny. One of them's named Darius. Kenny tells her every time, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for you, baby. I'm gonna take you here. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna get you all the nicest things. But guess what? Every time he takes her out, they go to fucking McDonald's. That's some bullshit. Darius, on the other hand, he don't look as good as Kenny. He ain't got the same. But you know what he got? He driving the nice car. He driving a nice car. He got a nice job. He taking it to nice places. That's somebody you can depend on.
Yeah, he's a serviceable man. He works a 9 to 5.
That's a real man.
He works a 9 to 5 and drive a Ford.
That's a bunch of bullshit, is what that is.
Serviceable man. He work a 9 to 5 and drive a Ford.
Got that 9 to 5. He got that. He got them good ass hours.
Listen, Darius Slayton is a good man, ladies. If you want to split the rent, he's not gonna take care of you. You're not going on.
He's gonna pay the rent, Fisk.
Okay, and Golladay is filth. Golladay can't afford McDonald's.
He ain't gonna give you no rent money. You get no rent money with Kenny Golladay.
Golladay asks you to buy the McDonald's when y'all go out. Okay, Golladay can't afford McDonald's.
You can rent this month, and you can.
All right. Sills is McDonald's. Okay, Sills is trash, which means he can go to McDonald's. Golladay not even date worthy. Okay? Golladay, Richie James, Marcus Johnson, they not even date worthy.
Somebody called my boy Darius a simp, and I ain't having fucking that, man.
You got simp tendencies.
That ain't, man. Stop, man. That's a good man.
Yeah, regular 9 to 5. You gotta respect.
Why they take good men out here and call him simp now?
Nah, he a regular 9 to 5 dude. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He not no Fist Vegas, but he a regular 9 to 5 guy. You gotta respect it. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. So what's Odell at this point? On a scale from McDonald's to a steakhouse, I'm hungry as well. Golladay is worse than fecal matter. Wandale ain't bad, but he's nothing special either. Check this out. Odell is like Benny Hannes at this point, okay? All right, if I'm dead serious, like Odell, I like the way you say Benny Hannes. Odell is that dude, okay? Odell is Salt Bay. You know that dude on Instagram who be pouring the salt on the steaks and shit. That's Odell. Okay, Odell when he comes to the
fresh meats, ain't he?
Huh?
He just cutting them fresh meats and then putting that salt on it.
Oh yeah, doing it all fancy and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Odell. Odell will take the Giants from like it's not even fair. Like Odell is like Kevin Durant going to the Warriors at this point because the Giants got the best running back, the best quarterback, the best left tackle. Okay, we got the best defensive tackle. You put Odell on the Giants, it's like KD joining the Warriors, bro. We're not gonna lose. Odell come to the Giants, we ain't losing. I'm making Super Bowl trip. I'm buying a ticket to wherever the Super Bowl being played at. What is it, in Arizona? Ain't the Super Bowl in Arizona?
Yes, I think it is.
Giants love winning Super Bowls in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we get we get Odell, bro. It's just give us the Super Bowl. Just give it here. Simple as that. All right. And
And here's
one,
and let me say this. And I actually been thinking about this because I got to spin it my own little way, right?
okay.
I was a little bit like on the fence about bringing OBJ back, because there's gonna be a little noise about that, right? That's kind of a coming home. We kind of saw like Cam Newton kind of do it, right? He came back home to the Panthers for a little bit, right? All this
Mm-hmm.
and that. But then I was thinking about, if OBJ is out there, he's only gonna help my boy Darius Slayton.
Exactly.
He only gonna help him if he's
Exactly.
out there. And I really think that I think that those reports are true. I think it's really down to the Cowboys and Giants, but I actually think it might already be a done deal, Fizz.
I do too. I think he's coming to the Giants.
I think he's coming to the Giants too. As
I'm just
as
waiting on that
as
announcement.
down, I don't even know what the holdup would be.
Honestly, I'm just waiting on the announcement that Joe Shane never structured a Dory or Leonard Williams contract or something so we can get some money for Odell. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to get the announcement that somebody got their contract converted into a
I think
signing
some
bonus.
and honestly, it could very well be like a timing thing when it's announced and released kind of deal. It may have something to do with the cap. I don't know. But I think there's something. I think it's a done deal. He's
I do
flirted. It's
too.
like you said last week. He's flirted with us all on Instagram.
He can't go to Dallas, bro.
He can't.
He can't go to Dallas. It's just not it that just makes
There's
no
two
sense.
things and let me tell you what you can't do. You can't go to Dallas and then the same week you sign, we play the Cowboys.
Yeah, he can't do that. He can't do that. Oh, like I don't like Odell can't take that PR hit. I don't think he can take that PR hit. It's not gonna work. And then you gotta understand too. He comes to the Giants, he has nothing to lose. Odell has absolutely nothing to lose. He goes to the Giants. If he goes to the Cowboys and them bozos get bounced in the first round again, they're gonna blame it on Odell.
I think it's funny how people think that Golladay wouldn't restructure his contract at this point.
I mean, it's not
He needs to
all
get
of the
cut.
structure means is you just get more money up front. It's not like
He
he's
needs to
giving
get
anything
cut
back.
right now.
Huh? It's not like he's giving anything back. He's just getting more money up front. It's not like he's giving anything back if he restructures.
I mean, what does it matter? He don't even have to play.
He
You
ain't gonna play. He got
That's
benched
what
for
I'm
a
saying.
random.
You ain't gonna play, so you getting paid just to sit.
I don't even know the name of the dude he got benched for. That random from Buffalo, whoever he was.
Well, at least he can catch.
And he a bum. He a bum. He make a couple plays versus Detroit. I'll promote him to serviceable. As of right now, the dude he a bum. All right. But shout out to Most Illest. I'm tired of people saying we have no talent. We have 5 to 7 Pro Bowl level players. Jones, Barkley, Thomas, McKinney, Love. You know what? Pizzle, he teed me up. Because I wanted the shit on that overrated bum, Patrick Graham, all damn week. So thank you, Most Illest, for teeing me up. All you haters out there, all you non-believers who say the Giants ain't got no talent. Why that man defense looks so bad in Vegas right now? When he was on the Giants, Patrick Graham was so good that he was getting head coaching interviews because people respected his defense so much. But the Giants ain't got no talent. Nah, make it make sense. All everybody said was, "Oh my gosh, imagine what Patrick Graham could do with talent. Imagine what Patrick Graham defense will look like when he gets some real pass rushers and stuff." That fool went to LA with them 2 overpriced edge rushers. What is it, Crosby and Chandler Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he stinks. He sucks because he ain't got the Giants out there. Ain't no Xavier McKinney in that secondary. Ain't no Julian Love in that secondary. Ain't no Adoree, no Bradbury in that secondary.
Oh,
They ain't there.
you know what I think's interesting, and it's so funny because I don't think it gets talked about a lot. Where they talk about coaching staff like Dable, for example, and then they talk about Kafka being way better than Garrett, but like nobody ever talks about how much better Martindale is with these players than Patrick Graham is.
Light
And if you
years.
think about it, think about this for a second. Adoree Jackson was on the team. Julian Love was on the team. Xavier McKinney, Leonard Williams. Basically, the only guy that he didn't have Kayvon and maybe Micah McFadden. I'll go back to that. Go back to that super chat. I want to get to Jackson's, but go back to that. Go back to that super chat we just did. So I think, and again, there's still a long ways to go as far as Pro Bowlers go. But Barkley, I think for sure. Thomas, yes. McKinney lost his chance when he broke his fucking shit. Love, I think, is going to get. I don't know how in the heck Dexter Lawrence doesn't get it.
No, Dexter Lawrence will probably be all pro. If Aaron Donald don't step up, they're going to give Dexter Lawrence all pro.
Yes, they're like, what's crazy is you can make an argument as far as like I heard that shit too. I was watching. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the name of it. It's nobody that we hate, Fisk. But I was watching a fellow Giants podcast show last night, and they were talking about how, if we make the playoffs, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, what are y'all smoking over there if we make the play? We might get number 1 seat. What the fuck you talking about if we
I hate them. I don't know who they are.
You don't even need to know because they terrible.
Yeah, they terrible.
So anyways, I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, we might have one of, if not the best left tackles in the game. And Andrew Thomas.
He is the best left tackle.
We might have the best D-tack in the whole damn league.
He playing like it.
Adoree Jackson, not for nothing, is playing at a lockdown level this year. Daniel Jones, and this is
the MVP.
I saved the best for last. All of a sudden, it's like everyone is like, wait a minute, he might be Pro Bowl, because when you look at the NFC quarterbacks, how many of them can you really put in front of him?
Well, they're not going to give him. They won't vote him to the Pro Bowl, but he's definitely the best quarterback in the NFC. They won't give it to him because they'll give it to Jalen. They'll give it to Kurt.
I understand that Jalen.
They won't give it to him.
I understand Kurt, and I'm sure like Brady will get the Brady rub, but when you look at a lot of the quarterbacks in NFC, like, he is knocking on the door as far as
what door?
The door of like the best quarterbacks in the NFC.
No, Pizzle, he is the best quarterback in the NFC.
I mean, he's definitely a sneaky long shot for MVP. I'll say that, but I don't envision that ever happening, because the negative opinion of him is so out there. Like, people don't take him serious. They still don't take the Giants serious. They're like, oh, that's a weak ass 7-2.
Yeah, because I'm shitting on Colin Cowherd tomorrow. I got a video on Colin Cowherd tomorrow.
Did he say something? What did he say today?
He was disrespectful. I got to save it for the video tomorrow, but
what the fuck he say?
He slighted it. He did a top 10 and let the Giants off of it. So
that's bullshit. Like, how you leave? Yeah. How? Like, seriously,
you got to put it on tomorrow. I got to air him out tomorrow. I'm gonna air him out about it tomorrow.
Seriously, we a top 10 team in this league.
Bro,
I don't even care if you put us at 10. Like, we a top 10 team in this league.
I got us number 1 right now, because
we might literally get number 1 seed, Fisk.
Exactly.
If we do what we have to do against the Cowboys, and seriously, think about, man, not to go. I want to get to Jackson, but like, it's crazy to think that if we do good business against the Eagles and Cowboys, we are going to
Vikings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Vikings game. You're right. Vikings game may be fucking huge when it gets here. If we do,
that'll be for the number 1 seed.
Fisk, us getting number 1 seed is literally going to come down to probably 4 games.
Yep.
Cowboys, the 2 against Eagles, and then the Vikings.
Yep. And if we got Odell,
and I want you to, and here's my favorite part about this is that this time last year, we were pretty much acting like our season was fucking done at the end of October, or end of November, excuse me. And and fast forward to now, 12 months later, we talking number 1 seed.
Pretty much, because this is, we're right. This is where we're supposed to be, because Gettleman started this rebuild 2 years ago. We're on schedule. This is where the Giants are supposed to be, because this is Gettleman's team. Let's call a spade a spade. All Joe Shane had to do was hire a coach. This is Gettleman's team. So if you just look at the timeline of when Gettleman started the rebuild in 2019, us competing for a number 1 seed in 2022 is exactly where we're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Our core coming to the end of their rookie contracts, getting ready to enter their prime pizzle, are competing for number 1 seeds. That's where we're supposed to be. That's a 4-year rebuild, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're really right on schedule. All Joe Shane had to do was just come in and get the right coach in here. That's all he had to do.
Yeah, that's all he had. Like, seriously, that's all he had to do was get the right coach. And honestly, that's where Gettleman failed. Is he got the wrong coaching
Every damn time. He just kept getting the wrong coach.
He did it twice. He got the wrong coaching twice.
You know what? He really how we don't got 100 likes with 200 people in here?
I don't know. You know,
I
think a lot of these people are Darius Slayton haters, is what I think it is.
I don't care. They will hit the like button because I hate them too.
Just like you can't come
There's no
with it.
not hitting the like button. None. But shout out to Jackson though. I can't wait till we get OBJ and it opens up our whole offense and Fitz stop hating on Joe Shane and our wide receivers, speaking into existence. Bro, I've already told you, Daniel Jones will deliver us from evil. As long as we got number 8, we will be great. Okay.
I've been saying that too. As long as Daniel Jones is out there, I don't care who else is out there. We're gonna be fine.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out.
I ain't tripping. And Joe Shane, he's still on my shit list. But as of right now, we got Daniel Jones.
Joe Shane ain't gonna be on your shit list as soon as the OBJ announcement comes out. You're gonna be sucking Joe Shane.
Nah, we ain't gonna go that far. No, we're not. No, hold on, Pizzle. We're never gonna go that far because I see Kadarius Toney adjusting his damn gloves and spec catching at the same fucking time in Kansas City. That shit hurts. I don't give a fuck. It needs to be said. I'm not the only Giants fan who watched through Kadarius Toney highlights and was like, "What the fuck?" All right, that needs to be said.
He bouncing like a fucking leprechaun on one leg.
Fuck, that shit hurt. That shit hurt my soul. I cried at the inside. I text Boogie. I watch it. I text Boogie on Sunday. Said Boogie, that hurt. That hurt. Them Toney highlights hurt. It hurt a lot. Now, granted, Kadarius Toney is an asshole because he was faking the hamstring injury throwing a shot at the Giants. And Kadarius Toney could suck a fat dick for throwing Daniel Jones under the bus on Instagram. That's why we got rid of your ass, because you're an asshole. I'm sorry. Kadarius Toney's an asshole. Like, why are you going to throw Daniel Jones under the bus like that? Going to post a picture of Patrick Mahomes, talk about some real dying thrower. Man, Tony, get your suck. I hate him. I don't like him. But at the same time, we need all the help we could get a wide receiver. Okay? Kadarius Toney was steak and shrimp, and all we got is fucking chicken nuggets in washed up hash browns. Okay, so we still needed them.
Damn, them chicken nuggets taste good though.
Yeah, all right, if you say so.
Get that little sweet sour sauce.
I mean, it just bothers me because it's like, I understand, like, the more Kadarius Toney trolls the Giants, the more I understand why Shane traded him.
But
the more he balls on Kansas City, the more it irks me.
Fizz, when OBJ signs, ain't nobody gonna give a shit about Kadarius Toney. No,
you right, but we got to get him. We need him to sign.
He can say whatever the fuck he wants to, and no one gonna care.
I just want my OBJ.
OBJ gonna be the boyfriend that used to be coming back to the new boyfriend, slapping the shit out of his face. Get the fuck out of here. She mine again.
I need my OBJ back. I need him back. I need it back. Shout out to Barf though. Hurts was trash on Monday Night Football. No longer scared of Philly. You was never supposed to be scared of Philly in the first place. We should fear. If we beat Lamar Jackson, what makes you think we not going to beat the Eagles? You saw how we made Lamar Jackson look stupid with the fumbles and the picks, right? You don't think we're going to do that to the knockoff version in Jalen Hurts? Come on, y'all. There was never no pizzle. There was never a reason to be. We're going to get the Eagles in a minute. Let's catch up on these super chats. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Peace of Love is God. Allen needs Dable, LOL, and our G-men are coming. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. I tweeted it last night, Pizzle. I love how Josh Allen is leading the league in interceptions right now. And Daniel Jones is tied for Brady with fewest interceptions in the NFL right now. Ain't that something?
Hey, I saw some Bills fans on Twitter talking about, man, we missed Dable.
Hell yeah, they miss Dable. They missing him right now. And you know what the best part about it, Pizzle? The best part about it is this is Daniel Jones in Dable's system with no weapons. And it's his first year. As long as Joe Shane cuts Daniel Jones a check next year, imagine what Daniel Jones is going to look like in year 2 with Dable and some receivers.
Mm-hmm.
I smell an MVP. Not just my MVP, but a national MVP. I smell it. I smell it, Pizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Zach. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. Appreciate that 50, Zach. I want to show my love. No question. You guys, the realest dudes on YouTube. Thank you, Zach. We appreciate that. Shout out to Zach for real recognize real, man.
Yeah, appreciate Zach, man. He's been supporting my channel too lately, and I not lately, probably for a little bit now, and appreciate his support, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Zach. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Pizzle, I don't know how to be humble, so I'm just gonna say it. We the best damn Giant show on the planet. It is what it is. I don't know how else to say it. It don't get no better than this.
We have a good time with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm bad at being humble. Remember, I'm the bad guy. Y'all gotta remember, I'm still the villain. I'm not supposed to be humble. Was Ric Flair ever humble?
He didn't know how to be.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan ever humble?
Man, Hollywood Hogan was the man.
I mean, we are the outsiders for, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, the Giants outsiders, you know? So, I mean, I don't do that humble shit. It's not in me. We the best. They not. We got foot on neck, and that's that. Am I wrong, Pizzle?
I like. I mean, here's the thing: is like I don't even say that, but I have people that come to my page all the time and say it. Like they say, like they think we're the best ones. And
I'm about to send this motherfucker to bar stool. That's what I'm about to do. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm about to send this motherfucker show to bar stool. That's what I'm really gonna do. But shout out to LA. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. The Giants guys I actually know. The redhead guy shops at my grocery store. Nice fella, but a bunch of overly old school fans that are totally complacent with Odell being a Cowboy and knocked out in the first round.
Damn. So LA literally called out the podcast that I was talking about. Oh, he put him on blast. I wasn't even gonna put him out like that, but damn, LA got him.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say their name, but these dudes must be horrible. They must be horrible. I don't know who they are, but they stink. All right, they stink. For them to think a 7-2 team ain't going to the playoffs, and for them to think it's okay for Odell to go to the Cowboys, y'all, that should be enough for y'all never to listen to them again. I don't even know who they are.
I think the OBJ thing is already a done deal. I really do. I think it's already a done deal. They just haven't announced it for some reason. They hadn't announced it yet.
Because remember, right? I said, if you go back and listen to the podcast, right? The last 2 weeks that I've been burying Joe Shane, I said that I was worried that I said Odell to the Giants is the best fit. I was worried about Joe Shane in his feed me sign and his beggar's cup. But outside of Joe Shane being cheap, I'm on the record for saying that this is the best spot for Odell. Because you got to understand, Odell comes to the Giants, Pizzle, whether he plays with us next year or not, he gets to show the world that he's still a number one receiver and he can go get the bag that he wants in the offseason.
I know, Fist. I think he wants to be with the Giants. It's all but maybe it's about a year. Like he wants multiple years though. He wants
but that's what I'm saying.
And that's that could be the holdup. It's like they're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out the years here. Like they're trying to figure this all out.
But I don't think anybody's gonna give him that though, because he's not gonna play till December. Yeah, I don't think anybody's giving him multiple years, which is why I think he's gonna come to the Giants. Because at that point, I honestly think what Odell is trying to do is he's trying to get Jerry Jones to give his ass multiple years. Once Jerry Jones doesn't give him multiple years, he's just going to come to the Giants because at that point, the money's the same. I think everybody's putting Odell on a prove-it year. They're not
I mean,
giving
the
him-
Cowboy thing, and it's funny because I see Cowboy content creators talk like, "Oh yeah, you know, OBJ," and I'm sitting there thinking like, OBJ using y'all. He just using y'all is all he doing.
Exactly.
He just playing with y'all. He just driving up the bargaining prices with y'all is all he doing.
Yeah, because Pizzle, look at it this way, right? You think Buffalo can afford him?
OBJ, like, also, that's the personality of him. He wants to be the man.
Exactly.
You can't go to Dallas and be the man.
And that's another thing, Pizzle. He can't go to Buffalo be the man either because him and Diggs play the same spot.
Yeah. He already got, like, here's the thing. He got his ring. He got
Exactly.
it. Now he wants to be the man again.
Exactly. And the thing is, too, in LA, y'all got to remember, Cooper Kupp was a slot receiver. He wasn't the one. The one is your X receiver. Odell was their X receiver. So in LA, he was technically the one.
It's the same shit as Kevin Durant. He was in with the Warriors, but he wasn't the man. That was Steph's team.
It was Steph's team. Like, it was Cooper Kupp team.
Yeah, it was
just like Kevin Durant. Odell Beckham was the one making them big plays.
And finally, he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to the Nets, and it's gonna be my team." But the problem is, he got fucking Bonehead with him.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyrie. All right, you know what I'm saying. I hate. Oh my gosh, between Kyrie and Darius Slayton, I've really been doing a lot of 180s lately. I used to shit on both of them. Now I support them both. Ain't that a bitch? Like,
yeah, but he making life difficult for Kevin Durant.
No, KD make life difficult for KD. He just threw his whole team under the bus 2 hours ago. The dude Kevin Durant literally just came out and said, "My whole team trash." He says, "How y'all expect me to win with Royce
They are
O'Neal?"
trash, though. They are.
He ain't supposed to say it. I mean, this dude KD is the only dude I know that he throws his whole team under the bus, and everybody just look away like it didn't happen. I'm just like, yo. But nah, back to Odell. The thing with Odell is this. He's not going to go to Kansas City because they just got Tony. He's not going to go to Buffalo because him and Diggs do the same shit. LA is dead. And he's not going to go to Dallas because his best friends are on the Giants. He's not going to do Saquon and Shepard and them like that. He's not going to do it. Unless Jerry Jones gives him a bag, like a bag, he's not going to do it. He's just not.
And that honestly might be the only reason he's even got Dallas. Is like, okay, if you get stupid enough to pay me like stupid money, then I got to.
And Jerry Jones cheaper than Joe Shane, so I doubt it's going to happen. You want to talk about cheap? Jerry Jones is cheap. That dude is cheap. So, like, I don't see where that money coming from Odell. I don't see it. I don't see it. Shout out to Rafael DeLuna, though. Favorite rapper, Pizzle.
What you think it is, Fizz?
Who's your favorite rapper?
Who you think my favorite is? Because I got a favorite.
Shit. At your age, probably like Biggie or Jay-Z or something.
Oh, damn. Is Rick Ross.
Oh, go figure. I should have thought of that. I didn't think of that because that makes sense.
I can get down with some Rick Ross.
That makes sense. That fits your whole swagger. Yeah, Rick Ross, that works for you.
He's in my top. Rick Ross could be like, I don't even listen, Fizz. That man can make me like, you know how like I would never do skydiving. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd never but if Rick Ross was in the plane, he'd be like, "Hey, we gotta go get it." Like I'm jumping. We get in the back. If he said Maybach music one time, I'm fucking jumping.
Yeah, I might do it with you, bro. I love Rick Ross.
I love Rick Ross, man. He's funny on Instagram too. I don't know if you follow me. He's funny as hell on Instagram.
Every time he talk is funny to be
it's
honest.
Funny to me, man. He bossing up, man. It's just, I love Rick Ross.
We gotta get ready for these magnificent festivities that we about to take part on, and this steak dinner is so lavish.
Yeah.
Boss life.
And he got his big ass belly just hanging out. Just
He make it cool though.
make it cool to be a big dude.
Yes, Rick Ross, the only dude I know that can have all that jelly hanging out of his stomach, and it's cool. No shirt, no nothing. It's just let the meat fly. Pause. It's cool, bro. Like Rick Ross, he's one of a kind, man.
He the best. My favorite is my favorite Rick Ross song is Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite albums.
My favorite. Elvis Presley Boulevard is my favorite.
It's funny Cop Pizzle brings that up because Elvis Presley Boulevard was on his Hood Billionaire album, which is the same album that has Coke Like the 80s on it, and the Coke Like the 80s instrumental is my Fire and Range instrumental. So,
and saying that too is like I love box Chevy. I started in a box Chevy.
Yes, I love that one too.
I love me some Rick Ross,
and I love the ad libs too.
Oh yeah.
I learned something new today. I'm actually floored that Rick Ross is your favorite rapper. That's dope.
I mean, I also like Jeezy back in the day. I mean,
you like Jeezy too?
I was cool. Yeah, I was really like the Recession album was my favorite Jeezy one. I mean, back in the day, my president is black, my Lambo's blue, and I'll be goddamn rims ain't too.
Yeah,
I was going from fucking. I was changing lanes back and forth.
See that? I knew there was a reason I liked Pizzle. I knew there was a reason I liked him. See that?
I had listen. No joke, Fisk. And this is embarrassing. This is kind of embarrassing. I had in high school. It's a true story. I had a Nissan 200SX. That was my first car. It was a 4-cylinder car. Candy apple red, right? This little old bullshit starter car. And I put 17, it was either 17s or 18s. I think they were 18. I put 18-inch chrome wheels on it. And I had this fucking big ass boom box that covered up the whole damn trunk of the car. Had no business being in this damn thing. And this motherfucker would rattle like going down the road. Like I'd just be boom, like I'd be banging that shit. And I had these shiny ass chrome wheels. And I'd go side, I'd just go back and forth, left and right, just hanging out the window. I was Pizzle before I was Pizzle.
Yo, shout out to
Trying to tell people I'm black, Fisk, and nobody believes me.
Hey, y'all, tell me how I got the blackest co-host in the Giants community right now.
I try to tell everybody. It's so funny because I wish I had a pic of that car, but I ain't fucking got one. Because if I did, I'd put it on Twitter. I swear to God, I ain't lying about it. And Nissan 200, it ain't no badass car or anything. You can Google it. It was a 1997 200SX Nissan.
Worker like Pizzle, like this is like Ghosted Tommy right now.
It was a stick shift too. It was a stick shift. That bitch I loved it.
Yo,
man,
Pizzle was lit back in the day. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
I never forget though. Somebody broke in the back of that thing and they cut the boom box out. They cut the cords and took it. I literally dropped to my knees and started crying, Fist. Next thing you know, I played so it was like the first it might have been even a Jeezy song. Like I played it, I didn't have that same bass. I just turned the shit off. And just
Yo, I can imagine because it hit different. It didn't say no more.
It didn't
say no more.
It did hit the same way, but fuck, man, I love that car. I would bet all the brothers made fun of me. But I didn't.
They was low down. They was probably low key hating. It's like
I didn't give a shit. They was probably, but I love that car, man. I had a great.
Like, why that white boy got more swag than me?
I go real slow over speed bumps because I didn't want to dent them rims, Fist.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for the potholes too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta watch out for them. But shit, man, I had it, man. Everybody,
y'all not getting content like this from no other content creators. Just letting y'all know that. Y'all not getting this nowhere else. Giants Outsiders, the realest, and it's honestly Pizzle definitely blacker than half these black content creators in the Giants community. I literally got the blackest co-host in the Giants community.
You know what? The problem is they let the accent fool them, but they don't. I'm black. Damn license plate falling off the back of the car because the damn thing would rattle so much.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Pizzle just went up a notch in my book. Pizzle just went up a good 2 to 3 notches in my book.
I'm gonna dig through every old photo I got to try to find that card, put it on Twitter. I swear to you, this is a true story. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yo, shout out to Pizzle. That's a good. Yo, this might be my best. This is honestly my favorite segment of all 19 episodes. This is probably my favorite segment. This got to be my favorite.
What's your favorite rapper? What's your favorite rapper? Next thing you know, we talking shit.
Yeah, shout out whoever asked that question. I forgot who asked it. Shout out to you. Whoever asked that question. Shout out to you. But shout out to Jackson. If commies run like that on the Eagles, what's Saquon gonna do? 200? At least $150?
Man, I watched him play the Texans and Washington. When that their last two games? Because they played one on Thursday night and then Monday night.
That was the Texans. Damian Pierce ran all over them.
Yeah, they played Thursday night, and then was their very next game against the Commanders on Monday night.
Yep.
They had extra days to prepare for that game, and that was their best effort.
Yep.
I'm saying I don't fear them, man. I really don't.
I never feared them because I never believed in her.
Like I don't even like. Yeah, they don't do nothing for me.
I just didn't believe in Hurts, and my thing is like, and I told Giants fans this when we hired Wink Martindale.
And you saw AJ Brown was like a little banged up that last game against Washington.
Yep.
And guess what happened? They won the same.
They won the same. Because Devontae Smith ain't that good, but that's none of my business. I know we don't like Tony, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Tony. I really don't like Tony. Because he the more Tony trolls the Giants on Instagram, the more I see why Shane and them got rid of him. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm more so mad that Shane didn't replace Tony than I'm mad that he actually traded Tony. Because like if Tony was really a team player, if Tony really cared about his Giants teammates, he wouldn't troll the way he trolls. I'm sorry, but I honestly see why they kind of got rid of Tony. But he's still better than Devontae Smith. Period. He's better than Devontae Smith. I was about to say something. No, never mind. Shout out to oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So real quick before I get to Brian super chat, Pizzle. I said it when we hired Wink Martindale. We got the guy who went against Lamar Jackson in practice every day. What do you think he's gonna do to the knockoff Lamar Jackson 2 times a season?
Man, I think I was trying to make this point earlier, but Martindale has just been such, like you was talking about Patrick Graham. He's been such an upgrade over like what we previously had, and to me, that's been my favorite thing about the Giants this year is watching the progression of this defense, and I believe it's all because of Martindale, all of it. And so to me, it's like I believe, like I'm like, because here's the thing: we were losing with these dudes. We were losing with these same players just a year ago, and this dude is one of the guys that came in. And he's made everything possible. And I got to the point where I was like, man, we just can't win with some of these guys anymore. But he's doing it. And it's like, why would I think that he couldn't stop Jalen Hurts or the Eagles? Why wouldn't I think that?
Exactly. And look what he did to Lamar. Lamar had his worst game versus us. What he had? The fumbles, the interceptions. Look what he did to Lamar. And Lamar knew what was coming because Lamar played against Wink Martindale for what, 5 years? So if he could do that to Lamar, MVP, what you think he gonna do to the dollar store version of Lamar Jackson in Philly, man? It's just like
I can't wait for those games.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Eagles game because Daniel Jones plays so good against the Eagles, man.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Washington, right? He plays good against Washington too.
Yeah, he's owned Washington. His whole career. He's owned them.
Shout out
and of course Washington. I mean, I give them some credit, man. Like they starting to get like that mojo. They back to 500.
Yeah, all right.
You know, I mean, like they getting that mojo, but like I need to see what they do after this game. After that game,
don't they play what you call it on Sunday? Washington plays
They play. know it's on the.
Is it the Texans?
Yes, it is the Texans. Yes.
Would it be shocking if they lost to the Texans?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was like? How will they answer that? How will they answer that?
Because they trying to mimic Kirk. First of all, Kirk Cousins is a national treasure. Okay, that only works for him. The all the chains and the shirtless stuff, and Kirk Cousins doing the gritty, and Kirk Cousins is just different. Okay, that don't work for Taylor Heineke. It was corny. Somebody needs to say that. Them putting the chains on Taylor Heineke was corny. Okay, Kirk Cousins.
It's like that team is trying to make Heineke something that he's not.
He's not that guy. He's not that kind of cool. Kirk Cousins has always had swagger. You know what I'm saying? He's just always had that kind of swagger about him. Like when he threw the touchdown, because remember when he hated the GM? Remember he hated the GM? And he was like, he ran to the GM after the game. He was like, "You like that? You like that?" It's like I've kind of always liked Kirk Cousins a little bit. He just don't got the clutch G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, show me Kirk Cousins on a primetime game.
Exactly. So which is why I don't take them serious in the playoffs.
Yeah, you can't.
It was all standalone game.
Yeah, you can't take them. You can't take them serious.
Shout out to Roman though. Brian Roman says, "What up, Fisk and Cop? I've been heated as fuck at Joe Shane for that KT move. Still, I get traded him, but not replacing him with someone. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you go back, what did they nickname me? Devil Fisk 2 weeks ago for that show. I wasn't mad at the Tony trade because I have good information that Tony was a jerk. I had good information on that, but at the same time, you gotta replace him. I know Jerry Jeudy and Chase Claypool. Y'all don't think highly of them. I get it, but you gotta replace Tony with something until we can draft. Who's that stud from not Alabama? Not who's the stud receiver? What is it from?
You talking about TCU?
Is that the guy? Is that the number one wide receiver this year?
I mean, I think that's kind of up for debate as to who that guy is. I mean, TCU does have a stud at receiver, but I mean, is that where you were going?
I don't know. I gotta check my Twitter timeline. Somebody sent me some highlights of some college kid that's a damn demon. But until we can get our wide receiver in the first round,
who the fuck that is?
Huh?
Now you got me curious who that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at my Twitter ads. But
the guy for TCU is named Quentin Johnson.
That sounds about right. I think that might have been him. That name sounds very familiar.
6'4".
No, it might have been. Is it Jackson Smith? That might sound familiar. Tennessee. It might be Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay,
I think it's him because I like the name.
He's not number one receiver.
Or was it?
Jackson? I guess
Jackson Smith. I think it was Jackson Smith. Actually,
he's Ohio State.
Yeah, it was somebody like that. But until we get that guy, I just felt Joe Shane should have replaced Tony with something because Golladay stinks, and Tony was supposed to give us what he's giving Mahomes right now. I'm just like, bro, like I trust Daniel Jones enough that he can make Chase Claypool good. He can make Jerry Jeudy good. That's how much I trust Daniel Jones. That's all I'm saying. But
I mean, I still think so to Brian's point, not replacing him, I don't think that I think that he has been replaced, but it just hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah. Like if he brings in Odell, Shane, you still got some stuff to prove to me, but I put it this way. If Shane brings in Odell, I won't be mad at him no more. I won't be mad. He brings in Odell, I'll call out the dogs. But he won't officially be off my shit list until Daniel Jones has a fucking contract. All right, I don't like the fact that Joe Shane talks about his fucking Saquon Barkley. Oh yeah, we contract extended with Saquon, and we were willing to franchise tag Saquon. I'm sorry. The best thing to happen to this franchise since we drafted Eli is Daniel Jones. That should be priority number one.
Very well should be.
Huh?
It very well should be, yes.
So I don't want to hear franchise tagging Saquon. I don't care about Julian Love contract. I don't care about none of that. Joe Shane is not off my shit list until Daniel Jones is locked down as the future of this team. Period. Because I don't like the fact that Daniel Jones is a free agent. This kid should be the MVP this season for what he's doing with this shit around him. And the fact that he does nothing, no contract talks, he hasn't even uttered the word franchise tag when it comes to Daniel Jones. We can't let this kid walk out the door. He's the franchise. Like, no. So bringing Odell will satisfy me while we win this Super Bowl. But Daniel Jones, we got to take care of this kid. That's the franchise. Pizzle, am I wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I don't think you're wrong at all.
You feel me? Like, I'm really Pizzle. I'm really nervous about that. I know y'all thought that I was just being an asshole 2 weeks ago when I was just ranting on Joe Shane. But I meant every word I said. It bothers me that Saquon and Daniel Jones are both free agents. That bothers me. Because now we have to choose between the two. And what if one of them get butthurt? I want them both to be Giants next year. But not giving Danny that fifth-year option, Pizzle, just puts us in a spot, bro.
I mean, these are interesting questions that are going to be answered in the offseason.
These are our best two players.
I don't know. I mean, like even on Sunday. I mean,
doesn't it bother y'all though, Pizzle?
It bothers me. I feel like Daniel Jones. Saquon. Here's the thing about Saquon. Some people always give me shit because I don't give Saquon no credit. But here's the thing. I think Saquon has been given credit from the day that he got here. And has always been loved. He's always gotten support. People have called him generational talent. Some people may have didn't like that he was picked number 2 overall, that didn't like the running back, but everyone always has shown love to Saquon. Always. Whereas Daniel hasn't always gotten that love. He got it kind of early, right? When he came in and did his thing.
24 and 12, yeah.
He did his thing, and then it's always been, they've always turned on him, and they've stayed turned on him. And then this offseason, to me, I said the thing that I said is, yeah, Daniel Jones has got to prove himself, even though I think he's the best player on the team. But yes, Saquon needs to be able to prove himself as well. And they've both done that. They've both proven themselves.
Both have done it.
And like, what's ridiculous to me is like, I watch both them play and I see Saquon. Yeah, let's lock Saquon up. And then I'll see someone say, yeah, Danny might deserve one more year. And I'm like, no, man, like you crazy. Like you crazy. I like I like Saquon. I don't have anything against Saquon. And people always like talk. You don't give Saquon credit. He's getting enough credit.
Exactly.
He don't need my support. He already got the support. I guarantee you, Fist, Saquon is the number 1 jersey seller for the New York Giants.
Basically.
I guarantee he is. I ain't got to look. And it should, and in my opinion, it should be Danny because he's the quarterback. He's the leader of the team.
He just ain't got no damn personality. That's what be hurting Danny.
Well, he's basic.
He is, which is why he need me, bro. I'm his Paul Heyman.
He needs some flavor to him, don't he?
Call me, bro. Exactly.
Flavor to him.
Yo, somebody get into Daniel Jones people. No, hold on. I'm talking directly to the Giants media person who listens to this show every week. Because I know it's your job to keep track on us YouTubers and things like that. I'm talking to you. Get Daniel Jones' agent on the phone. Tell him get in touch with Big Fisk. And we're going to launch a whole media campaign and make Daniel Jones the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Okay? Have your people get in touch with my people. I'm going to have Daniel Jones the coolest dude on the planet. Okay? I'm talking directly to the people whose job it is to monitor us YouTubers and all that other shit.
I also think it's fascinating that there are people out there, Fist, that think that John Mayer is going to let little Eli walk out of the building.
And that's what I'm pissed. I'm putting money on it now. Episode 19 of the Giants Outsiders. I'm putting money on it now. They're going to tag Saquon, and they're going to give Daniel Jones a contract that's going to piss everybody in the media off.
I mean, like, there is no chance.
No chance in hell Mirrors.
No chance in hell they let little Eli leave the facility.
Because here's the thing, right? There's no chance in hell Shane is going to tag him for $30 million or 45. No, it's 45 million, Pizzle. Because they was talking about Lamar Jackson on the franchise tag, and it was 45 million. Everybody in the chat, we 230 deep right here. I need y'all to do some investigation. Is Daniel Jones franchise tag going to be 32 million or 45 million? Because if y'all go on Google right now, if you Google the NFL franchise tag for 2023, that shit say 45 million. Because they said it's the top 5 annual contracts. So they said once Aaron Rodgers and Kyler Murray and Deshaun Jackson contracts kick in, it jumps to 45 million because the franchise tag is the average of the top 5 at the position. Well, the top 5 at the position are all 45 and up. Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes. They're all 45 and up. Because if you go on Google right now, it says 45 million. We're not tagging him for that. They're just going to give him 45 million a year before they tag him for 45. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put money on it right now. And I'm going to say that they give Danny if Aaron Rodgers is at 50, he ain't getting that. They got to give him more than Mahomes because Mahomes' contract is 2 years old. Kyler, how much did Kyler get? Kyler's at what, 48, right? How much is Kyler?
It's something ridiculous.
They're going to give him more than Kyler. He'll get $1 million more a year than Kyler. So let's say Danny gets 49 million. I think he get 49 million 5-year contract. So what is that? 245 million guaranteed. I think that's a good deal for Danny. It's 49 million. It'll seem like a lot, Pizzle, just for the simple fact that it's like, oh shit, they gave Danny 49 million. But if they pay Danny early, right? Burrow's gonna get Burrow's gonna get a bag, Herbert's gonna get a bag, and you know they're gonna redo they're gonna redo Mahomes' contract because they're not gonna let Mahomes be like the 10th highest paid quarterback. And Lamar's gonna get a contract.
Listen, Fisk, I think this is what he's gonna get. I think it's gonna be somewhere along the lines of Ryan Tannehill.
He ain't gonna take that.
4 years. Tannehill got 4 years, 118 million.
Shit.
And I'm thinking that Danny's gonna get 4 years, maybe somewhere in the ballpark of like maybe like 125 million. He may get
he's a sucker. Danny's a sucker.
I think he's gonna get like 30 million a year is what I think.
Nah, they can't give him. Why would Danny take a contract for 30 when the franchise gets 32? And then next year it jumps up to 40.
That's where I think they
his agent won't let him do that. Nah, his agent won't let him do
I think he's getting like 4 years.
Nah. That 4 years would be around.
How many years then? How many years you think then?
Nah, I told you. I think they're gonna give him 49 a year. I think it's gonna be a $245 million contract.
How many years?
4. I mean 5. 5.
Okay.
A 5-year contract, 49 million a year.
I'm thinking 4 years, 125.
No starting quarterback is
telling you. I think that's what you got. The Giants are going to come into it and say, "Look, we were thinking about moving on from you at the start of the year."
And you know what Danny's going to say? Bye. He's going to say bye.
Probably should.
He's going to say bye. Well, it makes no sense. And I'm googling the franchise tag, right? I'm googling 2023 NFL franchise tag quarterback. It says, it says $45.4 million. Here's the article, right? It says it's on Twitter. And this is a verified person, not the $8 shit, but a real blue check mark. This is on September 6th, 2022, right? This is on September 6th, 2022. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for y'all, right? This is where they explain that the franchise tag is $45 million. So y'all can go ahead. I'm gonna pin it. I just pinned it so everybody can see where it says 45 million on the franchise tag. So here, I'm gonna read it to you, Pizzle. An exclusive franchise tag for Lamar Jackson in 2023 currently calculates to $45.4 million, thanks in large part to Deshaun Watson's $55 million cap hit. A tag in 2024 would then be $54 million. So, and then it says in 2022, franchise tag is 23 million. 2023, 45.4. 2024, 54.4. That equals $122.8 million for 3 seasons. Russell Wilson also just locked in $124 million over that span. So there you go. And then if you go to over the cap, right? I'm gonna do y'all one better. So if you type in franchise tag on Google, right, and you go to over the cap says that in bold letters on over the cap, it says projected tenders are based on future salary cap estimations and are subject to change when future salary cap is made official. So everything, this $31 million franchise tag, is not official yet because the 2023 salary cap has not been made official. So that 31 million is going to jump to 45 because that 31 million was Ryan Tannehill. That was Carson Wentz. That was Jared Goff. That was when they were getting the bag. This is the first franchise tag that has Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. It's a different franchise tag. What are your thoughts, Pizzle?
I just don't think Danny's going to be paid as like one of the highest quarterbacks in the league.
Gotta brace yourself, man. Because like
I just don't. And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just don't think it's going to happen.
49 million isn't the highest.
Listen. I agree. Listen, I want Daniel to get as much as possible. I just don't. I think the Giants are going to lowball his ass.
But they can't. Nah, they can't unless they franchise. They franchise
lowball him and see if he'll take it. And then when shit gets serious, Mayor gonna step in there and say, "Little Eli and leave."
Basically,
zero.
Yeah. And that's why he's gonna get that 49 million. And I think Mara's gonna do it quick because the thing is, Mara learned from Jerry Jones. Jerry could have had Dak for like $35 million if he had just signed him when Carson Wentz and Jared Goff got paid. But he waited 2 years and ended up giving him $40 million a year. I think what's going to happen with Daniel Jones is John Mara is going to pay him before Burrow, Herbert, and Lamar get paid. Because by the time Burrow, Herbert, and Lamar get paid, bro, there's going to be around 55 million a year.
Let me say this stuff. And again, I'm team Daniel Jones. But I feel like the numbers you're talking about and maybe the years and all that stuff, we're going to find out how much Danny's worth when we play the Cowboys and we play the Eagles twice. And the Vikings game. Those and then the play. Yeah. Danny's got 5-6 games coming up. Not back to back. I'm just talking about just in his future, near future. That, hey, you going to tell us how much we need to pay you. Because you getting paid something, but how much? And those are the games that's going to dictate his contract, Fisk. See, that's why I think Saquon is even being taught, because it's like they already know, like but as far as Daniel goes, like, okay, show us right here. And that's, it's like Kirk Cousins. He can't win the prime time, right? Danny hasn't really had that that
Oh,
crucial.
Pizzle. I'm glad you brought up Kirk Cousins. That's a prime example of why Danny's going to get 45 plus because the Vikings keep giving it to Kirk because they don't have another option because Kirk wins too much to replace him.
Well,
Danny at the moment was
Danny's
7-2.
Danny's going to put them in that position then, it won't he?
Yeah.
If he beats the Cowboys and he beats the Eagles and he goes out there and he's maybe the number 1 seed, they got no choice.
I think a low ball contract for Danny is $45 million because that's currently what the discounted Mahomes contract is. That's Kirk Cousins money. $45 million is Kirk Cousins money. That's Kirk Cousins territory. That's Dak territory. That's Dak. That's Dak Kirk territory right there. 45 million. That's Dak Kirk Cousins territory. So a low ball contract for Danny would be around 45. Just saying because by the time Burrow, Lamar, and Herbert get paid, bro, it's gonna be around 55 million a year because Aaron Rodgers is at 50. So by the time Burrow and Herbert and Lamar get paid, it's gonna be at least 55 pizzle. So if they give Danny, if you realistically say, okay, Danny, here's 47, 48 million a year, that's still gonna be around 6 to 7 minimum million less than what the Herberts and the Burrows and the Lamar are gonna get. So it might seem like a big number, Pizzle, but in the grand scheme of things, giving him 47, 48 million dollars a year is lowballing him.
But don't you agree that you got some big games coming up?
Oh no, definitely got some big games coming up. We gonna see. Yeah, I mean,
That's what, you know what I'm saying. Like you got to show us something. Because we know you can beat them bullshit teams. We know that now. But we got the NFC East on the line right now. We got a potential number 1 seed. Everything's in front of them, Fisk. Everything's in front. The Giants control their own destiny right now.
Absolutely.
We don't even got. We passed the halfway point. We control our own destiny. All right, show us something now. Show it.
Agreed.
You're gonna learn his contract in these big upcoming games.
Agreed. Shout out to Prince Castro. Let's catch up on these super chats. Shout out to Prince Castro. Golladay laying dick and fucking up her credit, eating up all the kids' foods. F your fort, little nigga. Oh yeah, yo.
Prince knows.
Golladay. Oh my gosh, bro.
Prince knows. Prince knows.
I'm not gonna air Golladay out because you know what?
Air him out.
You know why I'm not gonna air out Golladay? Because he tried. I respect him for trying. Because remember, he pouted at the beginning of the year. He pouted. He didn't want to be here. He was mad about his playing time. That man humbled himself. Unlike Kadarius Toney, he humbled himself. He said all the right things. He came back on the field. He tried to put in work. And he just not good no more. So you know what? I can respect that. I can respect that. And that's what I like about Darius Slayton because unlike Golladay, Darius Slayton has bounced back. The dude was about to get cut. He takes a pay cut, and he's found a way to actually catch the freaking ball, which is something he just couldn't do the last 2 seasons. So shout out to Slayton for being mentally tough enough to bounce back and be in the position that he's in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when we get Odell, I just think Slayton's going to go to another level because all the attention will be off of him. It's all the pressure's off of Slayton when Odell gets in the building. All of it. Shout out to Willie the Champ. What y'all think about Marvin Jones Jr. or who else?
I mean, what? I guess we're talking about draft.
I don't start watching these college players until y'all tell me to. Once Giants fans start telling me who to watch, I watch. I don't when it comes to college players. So Pizzle, I know you get busy on Saturdays. You'll know better than me.
I get busy.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to college until y'all tell me.
I mean, I think there's a lot that still needs to be put out there as far as who receivers are, you should target and whatnot. I mean, I think he was meaning I think he was meaning Marvin Harrison Jr. brother.
Marvin Harrison.
I think that's
if
what he meant. But
if anything like his daddy,
yeah, I
you
mean,
know, what I'm saying? If he
he's for
anything
sure.
like his
And I don't
daddy,
know if he's going to come out, but like if he doesn't come out, he's going to be for sure the number one receiver probably next year.
there's got to be an Alabama kid. You can't go wrong with an Alabama kid. Is there a stud at Alabama? I know there's got to be a stud at Alabama.
JoJo Earl, but like that's another probably next year, not this upcoming year, but next year thing. I like the guys from Tennessee, to be honest with you. I like Cedric Tillman and Jalen Hyatt, but there's a lot of people like that Quinton Johnston, and I definitely think that here's the thing. But here's the thing though, Fisk. If they get OBJ, right? If they get OBJ, they're not going to draft a receiver to be number one because they're going to play OBJ at number one. And you're still going to have Slayton and Wandale. You would draft one that maybe potentially takes OBJ's spot, but you don't. That's the thing too, is where they're going to be drafting next year in the draft, late first round. That's when you get receivers.
I'm about to say I still think we take one in the first round.
No, but positioning matters, Fisk. You know what I'm saying? Draft positioning matters, and so that if you're drafting where the Giants are probably going to draft, that's where you take receivers.
It's either going to be a receiver or interior lineman because we still got a hole in the middle of our.
It's going to be either. Yeah, I could see an interior lineman or a receiver. Some people talking about secondary and like, man.
Nah, I think he'll probably. Honestly,
I think the three positions that the Giants have to improve are receiver, interior O-line, linebackers.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Pizzle. If there's a stud linebacker in the first round and he fall to us, take him.
Yeah, I'm not even above it. Linebackers, right?
I'm not even above it because that's definitely a hole in our defense. Shout out to Quavo 44. I'm tired of Zach Wilson runs New York. Jones. Who the hell says Zach Wilson runs New York?
They drunk. Whoever said that.
Who the hell? Yo, tell them Jets fans to shut the hell up.
They alcoholics.
Yeah, Jet fans are. Oh my gosh, Jet fans. Jet fans. Listen, let me tell you something. You listen to Big Fist and listen to Big Fist very, very carefully. Okay. You have no quarterback. Zach Wilson's not good. He's not. Okay. I mean that. I'm not trying to troll you, not trying to be a jerk about it. I'm just letting you know. Zach Wilson ain't it. You're going to make the playoffs, and it's going to be detrimental to your future because you're not going to have a pick high enough to get another quarterback. Zach Wilson ain't it. Period. Good luck with that. Shout out to Sherrell Parker. I agree. Team got to give DJ at least $40 million to keep him. Once they get past first round of the playoffs. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. We might get the first round bye. He might Daniel Jones' first playoff win might send him to the championship game. Oh my goodness. First round bye, Pizzle. Can you imagine having a first round bye, bro?
It's crazy to think about it. It's crazy to think about it. Round
bye.
I know.
That'd be the first one since 08, right? No, 09. Or was it,
I think it would be 08.
Yeah. Because the 09, because we won the Super Bowl technically in 08. So it would have been the 09 playoffs we had to buy.
The following year, we were in number one seed and then got fucked up.
Damn, bro.
Thanks to Plaque.
Yeah, fucking idiot. Shout out to Prince Castro. Pizzle, who are you really?
Right. I think
that was my favorite segment.
That might be, he's talking about,
Yeah, because I'm behind on the super chats because we had to talk about Danny's contract. But yeah, that was my favorite segment. Shout out to Crazy Blue Giant. DJ just got to get used to trash receivers. His number one is in Kansas City. Even if we draft a number one next year, we're going to trade him away because that's what the Giants do. damn.
He needs to calm down.
You know, look, check this out, Crazy Blue Giant. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm back on my positive vibes, so I'm not going to co-sign that super chat. But between OBJ and Tony getting traded, I can't knock it either. I can't be mad at him for feeling that way because we traded OBJ and we traded Tony. So I can't be mad at him for feeling that way. I'm not gonna co-sign it because I'm back on my positive vibes and we about to get a number 1 seed and shit. But Pizzle, you gotta admit, you can't knock him for feeling that way.
Okay. All right. He only saying that because OBJ got traded and then Kadarius Toney got traded. So he's like, oh, that's what the Giants do.
I mean, well, that's a lot of evidence. That's a lot of evidence.
He just need to relax, okay? Everything gonna be all right.
Yes, everything gonna be all right, Crazy Blue Chime. We gonna be just fine. Long as Daniel Jones get a contract extension, the Giants will be just fine. Period. You know what I'm saying? As long as we lock down number 8, we will be great. Shout out to Donnie. Saw DJ Envy at the Magic game. Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Tell DJ Envy, get Fisk Unit tough, and let me come on the Breakfast Club, preach this Giants gospel. Especially since I think DJ Envy works for the Giants. I think actually. Yeah, DJ Envy works for the Giants. So yeah, tell DJ Envy, let me get a segment on one of his Giant shows. I won't curse. I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing explicit. You know, my mouth is dangerous. Ain't no telling what's gonna come out of it. But you won't have to bleep it. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to bleep it. I'm good at not cursing. Shout out to Chris 214. Cowboy fan here. Great channel. Much respect to DJ. Hey, yo, Chris, if you had Daniel Jones on Sunday, you would have beat the Packers. I'll tell you that much. That's a fact. I was watching that choke. It was at that moment I said the Giants are gonna run the East for the next 10 years. It was at that moment because Pizzle, I'm watching Dak and I'm like, this dude's a head case. It looks so hard right now. Like he was struggling. He was nervous. It's just like it was like you knew the car crash was coming, Pizzle.
Mm-hmm.
When Dak had that ball in overtime, Pizzle, you just knew the car crash was coming, bro.
Yeah.
You just knew it.
No.
And I'm just like, bro, Daniel Jones was down 17 points to this same Packer team.
We 8 days away from that Cowboy game.
Yeah, 8 days
a week away tomorrow. Can't wait.
I'm just like, my quarterback in the fourth quarter, cool as the other side of the pillow, man. That's what I love about Daniel Jones, man. I just know in the fourth quarter, when it matters the most, I got the most clutch quarterback in the league, man. I fear no evil. And that's what I said when McKinney got hurt, Pizzle. I'm just like, all the defense got to do is just get Danny to the fourth quarter. That's it, Pizzle. Just get Danny to the fourth quarter, and he will do the rest. That's all you got to do. This kid is Brady, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's the next generation Tom Brady. And I'm speaking on that in my MVP video because I'm comparing Mahomes and Daniel Jones for the MVP. Mahomes is more Peyton Manning, and Danny is more Tom Brady. What Daniel Jones is doing right now is very 2006 Tom Brady-esque. Remember in 2006, Tom Brady was throwing the bums, and he still found a way to beat the Chargers in the playoffs. This is what Danny is doing right now. And remember what Belichick did for Tom Brady the next season? He went and got that boy Welker and Moss, and the rest is history. Tom Brady has been a prolific passer ever since. Pizzle, remind the chat that Tom Brady was a game manager the first 6 years of his career, or at least that's what they called him.
Yeah. He wasn't a GOAT. I know that.
Yup. His first 6 years, it was like, well, he's clutch. He wins big games, but he's not Peyton Manning. That used to be the, believe it or not, for our younger audience who might be 18, 19 years old, 20 years ago, it used to be Tom Brady wins because of Belichick and defense. He's not Peyton Manning. That used to be the conversations. People forget how dominant Peyton Manning really was. I don't
Peyton
think.
was the man before Brady.
Yes, Peyton was. Yeah, see, you know what it is, Pizzle? I think we become desensitized to like the numbers because every quarterback puts up numbers. But y'all gotta understand, when you look at Dan Marino and you look at Peyton Manning, they put those numbers up where you could hold in the secondary and you could actually drive quarterbacks into the ground when you hit them. You can, and safeties could take your life coming across the middle. It was a different sport 20 years ago when Peyton broke the record, 40 years ago when Dan Marino broke the record, Pizzle. When you really look at Peyton Manning and Dan Marino numbers, it's just, they don't get enough credit. It's not normal. That shit is spectacular. It's next level stuff. Peyton Manning throwing for, what was it, 40?
It's crazy to think, but when they talk about like great quarterback, they don't even talk about Peyton anymore.
Sad. It's sad.
But it's
sad.
true though.
I mean,
always like Brady, Mahomes, Allen.
Could you imagine Peyton Manning playing in today's era? If you put Peyton Manning, if you put Peyton, Marvin, Wayne, and Dallas Clark on the Colts right now, he throws 60 touchdowns a year, and I'm not exaggerating. The fucker threw 55 10 years ago in 16 games. Huh? Let's talk about it. Could you imagine Peyton Manning in today's NFL? Could you imagine what Peyton Manning would do to these defenses?
Crazy. And an extra game too.
And an extra game. I'm not lying. He'd throw for 60. It'd be disgusting. It just, I miss Peyton Manning. I miss the no huddles. I miss the freaking yelling at the line of scrimmage, the Omahas and stuff. I miss Peyton Manning, bro. Still might be my all-time favorite quarterback. I love Peyton Manning. Shout out to Chris again. We'll see Thanksgiving, LOL. Why you not just cut Kenny Golladay? Because we gotta say, because like
we put his ass in prison.
Nah, but like all jokes aside, we saved the most cap money if we cut him post June 1st. So the Giants aren't gonna cut Kenny Golladay till post June 1st because that's when we save the most money. Matter of fact, I'm already on over the cap. I can tell y'all why right now. Let me go to the Giants since I'm already on over the cap. Teams, New York Giants.
I can tell you right now, there's no chance in hell that Kenny Golladay is on this roster in 2023.
Oh yeah, he's fucking gone. Yeah, so if we cut Kenny Golladay post June 1st, we save $4 million. If we cut him pre June 1st, we save $13 million. If I'm reading this correctly, no, $7 million. Yeah, I think we save $14 million. Am I reading that right? Because if the cap hit is 21. Yeah. So that's 14. Because 35 minus 21 is 14. That's 14.5. So yeah, if we cut him after the season, that's 14.5 million we see. Let me see what else. Adoree. I know we're not going to get rid of. Oh damn. Well, we know Leonard Williams and Adoree Jackson are going to be on the team next year.
Honestly, like I hate to say this, but there could be a chance where Leonard Williams ain't on this team next year.
Nah, we can't because it says, all right, so Leonard Williams' cap number is 15 million, right? So his cap number is 15 million. His dead money is 53 million. So if we cut him, we lose 38 million. It's a negative 38 million. If I'm reading it correctly. It's like negative. Somebody smarter than me going over the cap and translate this shit. But yeah, I think you know why? Because we can't get rid of Leo because we restructured his contract, Pizzle. So he's kind of on the team next year regardless because we push money back into 2023 when we restructured this deal back in August. So yeah, he's on the team regardless.
Mm.
Shout out to Chris though. No, I already read that one. Shout out to Tyson. DJ couldn't pull out a win at home against Cooper Rush. It ain't his fault, bro. That's not Danny's fault. David Sills, that trash. No, David Sills is filth. That filth slipped. Okay, David Sills slipped. The corpse of Kenny Golladay dropped the ball, and Sterling Shepard dropped the ball too. Daniel Jones literally had 2 straight drops and a wide receiver slip. I don't want to hear that. We gonna see our Thanksgiving. We gonna see our Thanksgiving. Want to hear that shit? Talking spicy. Yo, Cowboy fans, don't try me. Y'all know how I gets down. Don't try me, Cowboy fans. I have nothing better to do. Know what I'm saying? Don't try me, Cowboy fans. Y'all know better. Go play with something safe. Don't play with me. Go find something safe to play with. Pizzle. What's your take on the Lions game?
I got to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about this game.
Okay.
And the only reason why would I even suggest being nervous is they playing much better ball now than they were a month ago. And the fact is, Fisk, that Cowboys game is so fucking big. It's huge.
Look ahead.
It's a potential look ahead, in my opinion. I mean, even the spread tells you like it's a -3 Giants. You know, like they're just saying, "Oh, you get the home 3." I'm nervous about this game. I think we're gonna have to score points against them. Their defense is playing better. Played better the last 2 weeks. We're gonna have to score points. We'll see. It's a big win if we can get through it, but it's just I know the Cowboys. But at the same time, I mean, the Cowboys, they got their hands full with the fucking Vikings. They got their hands full, don't they?
Yeah, they might lose to the Vikings.
I mean, we'll see. But I'm nervous about this game. I think we can definitely for sure win. If we didn't have the Cowboys on deck, I'd feel much better about it. But we'll see. That's my biggest. That's how I feel. I know that our guys will play hard because they've played hard in every game. The only time that they didn't play at the best was the Seahawks game, and honestly, I just thought they were tired in that game. But they didn't lay an egg against the Texans, and hopefully they'll play good against the Lions.
I think the Eagles' loss changes everything. I mean,
you got to be motivated if you're.
Yeah, I think that's what I think. If the Eagles didn't lose, Pizzle, I would be with you with the look ahead. But because the Eagles lost, I think the Giants look at the Lions as we have to win this game. I think now they look at it like we smell blood now. Now it's like we have to bank. We have to bank these games like the Lions. You know what I'm saying?
So I got news for you. You may love my pick for this week.
Ooh.
And it's gonna be tasty.
Ooh, okay. Tasty. Mine's is gonna be tasty too. I can't believe I'm gonna give it out, but I am. Shout out to LA. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. I can't stand when they put Mahomes in GOAT conversations. He's great and all, but he's not even in the same ballpark as 18 at his peak of his powers. Brady in his mid-40s still hanging with him. I actually agree with that. And, like I said, me and Pizzle was just talking about that. Like Peyton Manning at his peak, these little kids are going to, like, This generation, I'm talking you little 17. I'm talking like you. Let me see. When did I comprehend football? 14. Eli Manning got drafted my freshman year of high school. So 2004, I was what, 13, 14 years old. That's like when I actually remember the game. So I don't remember stuff from when I'm a kid. I remember a lot of stuff from like high school. So all you little young kids out there, little 14 and up crew, I promise you, Mahomes is not Peyton Manning. He's not. All right. He's not. Peyton Manning in his prime was a different beast. In the NFL that you watch today, and Pizzle will attest to this, the NFL that you watch today is not the NFL that Peyton Manning was playing in. It's not the NFL that Brady did most of his damage in. It's not. It's a different game. So the next time y'all put Mahomes in a GOAT conversation, are we sure Mahomes puts these numbers up 15 years ago, Pizzle? Are we sure?
I think Mahomes is Brett Favre.
Nah, no.
I mean, I think the career Brett Favre had, that would have been what Mahomes would have had.
Mahomes don't never throw them. He don't throw picks like that. But nah, Brett Favre was. Nah, he don't throw picks like that. Nah. I gotta give Mahomes a little more credit than that. That dude Brett Favre was a walking interception. Aaron Rodgers is better than Brett Favre, and I hate Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not saying he's not. I just think that's what he is.
I mean,
their skill sets are well. Mahomes is obviously fast.
Actually, I kind of agree with that. Now that I'm thinking about it, watching Brett Favre and all the
I'm just
overhand
saying,
shit.
you told me to kind of go back a little bit, so I went back and I'm like, well, who can I compare Mahomes to? To me, it's Brett Favre.
Actually, that's actually a spot on comparison. Now I'm thinking about how Brett Favre used to play and some of the out of the pocket plays he made and stuff.
That's the thing. It's like Brett Favre may look like Mahomes in today's game.
Oh, you know what? Can I shock you with this comparison for Mahomes?
Okay, go ahead.
I want everybody to sit down. All right, brace yourselves. I think Mahomes is Tony Romo with talent. I think he's a talented Tony Romo. Because remember, Romo was an undrafted free agent. All right. I think Mahomes is what Romo would have been if he was a first round pick. I think he plays a lot like Romo. When I watch Mahomes, he reminds me of Romo a lot. And actually, that's one of the few Cowboys I love. I love Tony Romo. I think Mahomes is a talented version of Tony Romo. Because I always thought Romo was an overachiever because the guy was an undrafted free agent. So I always thought Romo was an overachiever. But like when I watch Mahomes play, he kind of reminds me of like a polished Tony Romo, in my humble opinion. Romo don't get enough credit either. Romo was good. Romo was pretty damn good.
He was good. I mean, led the Cowboys to a number 1 seed.
Yeah, remember Romo never really had the good teams that Dak has. You know, Romo had the horrible offensive line and shit like that. He really didn't get a chance to play with the good teams that Dak did. Shout out to Michi. Michi says the Cowboys need to be worried about the Vikings instead of us. That's a fact. That's a fact.
No doubt. I just feel like I think the Giants are going to be that Cowboys Giants game on Thanksgiving is just fucking huge. God,
yeah, that's huge. I'm glad I don't celebrate Thanksgiving and shit because it would fuck my meal up if we lost.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be either you're eating because you're happy or you're eating because you're sad.
I'm gonna say the play is safe. Y'all better eat y'all dinner before that game because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a nail biter. It's definitely gonna be a nail biter. That game is gonna be a bloodbath.
I just hope that we do. I do hope we take care of the Lions. I think they're gonna. I think I'm not overlooking them. I got respect for them. You know, hopefully, we take care of business in that game.
I think we'll be fine. As long as they don't get to like 24 points, we'll be fine. I think we can hold Jared Goff to like 13 points. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see Jared Goff throwing at least 2 picks to this Giants defense.
We will see.
Shut out the Prince Charming. I'm late to the stream, but did you see DJ mic'd up? Yes. Vanilla Vic. Yeah. I saw that. I saw the mic'd up DJ thing. Yeah, shout out to Vanilla Vic, man. Shout out to William Ruffin. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Giving to the Joe Shane GM Fund. Just for $5 a month, you can help our general manager make trades and draft players. Yo, that's my favorite super chat of the night. Yeah, that's my favorite super chat of the night. If y'all don't get it, what he's referring to is in one of my videos earlier this week, I said Joe Shane reminds me of a homeless man with a beggar's cup and a feed me sign. Because he always crying about the cat pizzle. He always crying broke. Every time he gets in front of a microphone, he crying broke, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all gotta donate to Joe Shane, bro. Like everybody give $1, $5, get some quarters or whatever, man. Any money we can get Joe Shane to sign OBJ, we gotta do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, we need Odell. We get Odell, we win in the Super Bowl. That's all we need. It's all we need. Shout out to Donnie. Joe Burrow is more. What?
Chill the fuck out, Donnie.
Donnie, what the fuck? Joe Burrow and Romo play nothing alike, bro. Not even a little bit. Nothing alike.
Big Lebowski, like, shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah, it's like Johnny. Yeah, Romo and Tony Romo and Joe Burrow play absolutely.
Joe is clutch as hell, man.
Yeah, Romo. He's the antithesis of Tony Romo, right? And Romo was Brett Favre-ish. Like Romo was very Mahomes and Brett Favre.
He's got that Brett Favre tool.
Yeah, they were creative. Like they were like they did crazy shit. Like Burrow don't do like magical crazy shit. He just sits in the pocket and throws the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't. No, when we talk about Romo and Brett Favre and Mahomes, we're talking about like creative players. I think is a good word, right, Pizzle?
Yeah, you're just creating just random shit that equals magic.
Yeah, they're magical. Like they're just special in their own kind of way.
Just shit that just somehow happens, and you're like, okay.
Like how the heck? Yeah, like when Mahomes fucking, what did he do earlier this year versus was it the Charger game where Mahomes?
I mean, he just does like he'll do shit like where obviously he's a right-handed quarterback, but then like all of a sudden you'll see him and he'll fling it left-handed or something. And
yeah,
like,
exactly.
where the fuck that come from?
Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we was Yeah, that's what we was referring to. But let's get to these bets, Pizzle.
I got
what
the
you giving out.
I got the pick for you this week.
Who we making money off? Pizzle?
You may like it. You may like it. You may not.
Okay.
I'm going, and you know what? Fuck our rivals on this. Okay. And I don't think I'm being emotional about this at all, Fisk. I think I'm spot on. I see me a 60-minute man out there, and I'm going to follow that 60-minute man to the betting window.
Oh no!
Give me Jeff Saturday.
Oh no! I knew it.
+7 against them sorry ass Philadelphia Eagles.
I like that one. I thought you was gonna go with Davis Mills, but nah. Okay, I'm with that one. I like that one. I thought you was gonna pick the Texans. I was like, I wouldn't do that one.
No, give me Jeff Saturday and the Colts playing at home against a short week, bullshit ass, fuck your mama, Philadelphia Eagles. Lord Brunson out here. He gonna be crying in his car again.
Oh my gosh, they were sick.
They was
Brunson
sick.
and Philly 500. They were sick on Monday night.
I've never seen a man stick his chest out and then stick it back in so damn fast.
He was the epitome of the Homer Simpson meme where he go out the grass and go back in the grass.
He had a wedgie and it stayed a wedgie.
That was fucking glorious. Oh my goodness. They still crying too, Pizzle. It was a face mask.
Bet the Colts and come see me next Wednesday.
Sorry ass team. Okay. I don't know if you could get. I don't know if it still is 7 or not. But I really like the Chargers at home +7 versus Kansas City. I don't know if you can still get the 7 or not, but
That's not a bad pick.
yeah, I like that one because he always plays Mahomes tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are coming back this week. So I like Herbert getting a touchdown at home versus Mahomes. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that a lot. So in conclusion, Pizzle gave you a touchdown dog and the Colts, and I gave you a touchdown dog and the Chargers. All right, it's how you get the money, man. You got to bet against these overpriced favorites if y'all want to get to the money, man. Did we miss anything, Pizzle?
Man, what a show! What a fucking episode!
One of the best, man.
I
Probably
mean,
the best.
what an episode! What is there not to like? What is there not to like? Can't wait. Listen, so thank you guys for checking out the podcast. And I appreciate the super chats. Next week, what's great about next week's show, Fisk, and this is going to be the first one that's kind of really like this regular season one. We're going to do our show next Wednesday night, and then we got the game the next day.
Oh yeah,
Less than 24 hours before we play the Cowboys, we're going to be doing our show. And it's gonna be. I mean, we're gonna be fired up. We're obviously gonna talk about the Lions game, but we're gonna that pre. I mean, it's gonna be like you're gonna be pre-gaming before the actual game.
Oh my goodness! You know what, Pizzle? I actually hope the Cowboys beat the Vikings. I don't want to face the Cowboys on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I actually hope they beat the Vikings.
I was just saying. Yeah, I'm nervous about the Lions, but the fucking Cowboys better be nervous about the Vikings.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, bro,
and honestly, Fist, they all should be. They all everybody in the division should be fucking on notice this weekend. Even the damn. I think the Colts are sneaky against the Eagles, and I think the Texans are sneaky because how is Washington? That could have been like Washington Super Bowl right there this year to beat the undefeated Eagles. Yep. How they gonna respond? Yeah, it's a great letdown spot. So, I mean, I think the whole NFC East is on notice this weekend. And to me, it'd be really nice if we could win and those other teams lose.
Oh, yeah, that'd be what I really do. Real quick, Carlos, bro, I be having like 40 unread messages in my DMs, bro.
Why don't you read Carlos's? Why don't you read his?
Bro, I'm not surfing through all them fucking DMs.
Motherfucker slid in your DMs.
I don't give a fuck. He can at me on Twitter. I could be at it. Okay, I'm not going through 40. No. I got so many unread DMs. Hell no.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching the show and listening. Great episode. Can't wait for next week. Hope we get this wing of the lines. And next Wednesday night, we're gonna be hot.
Yeah, we are. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. You know what I hope next week, Pizzle? I hope next week's headline is a Giants sign Odell Beckham. I hope that's what we're leading the show off with next week. I do. I hope that's what we lead.
We'll see.
That would be that's the one. I hope that's what we're headlining the show. Giants sign OBJ. Fuck these Cowboys. It just be great because you know why? He's picking between the Cowboys and the Giants. It would just be great that on the week we play the Cowboys, he spurns the Cowboys and goes back to the Giants. It'd just be so fitting.
And it may be and maybe when they announce it.
Yup. It'd just be so fitting. I would love it. But this has been episode 19. The real 19, not that Golladay shit. The real 19. Is there another giant pistol we could call number 19 besides Golladay?
I wish there was.
I can't think of another number 19 for the Giants. I can't even think of another number 19. But yeah, Pizzle, this is a great show. We will be back next weekend. Next week at 8 o'clock.